Hi Gemini, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I am going to be doing your Mercury Retrograde reading for you for June 18th to July 12th. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and also to subscribe to my channel. So let's dive into this reading. Actually, before we dive into this reading, I'm going to be doing things a bit differently. I'm going to be taking this Tibetan singing bowl and just clearing the vibrational energy. I love that. I love that sound. Just to center us. Okay. Now let's start off with your chakra cards right here. Just going to pick one for this whole time. It's going to be what you need to focus on, what you need to look at. Okay. How will Gemini be affected by Mercury Retrograde, June 18th to July 12th. How will Gemini be affected by Mercury Retrograde, June 18th to July 12th? How will Gemini be affected by Mercury Retrograde, June 18th to July 12th? Show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Okay, this one right here. Oh, personal power. I love it. That is, of course, the solar plexus chakra, and you are embracing your personal power. There's something here that's like, it's literally being unleashed within you. So that's really quite beautiful. Okay, so let's see what your tarot has to say. How will Gemini be affected by Mercury Retrograde, June 18th to July 12th? How will Gemini be affected by Mercury Retrograde, June 18th to July 12th? Show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Show me clearly. Show me clearly. Show me clearly. Show me clearly. Ooh, goodness. Yeah, okay, let's go. Let's go with these, all right? So I'm going to be doing 3 lines. This is for the beginning of Mercury Retrograde, the middle, and the end. So we have the 3 of Pentacles, the 9 of Swords, the High Priestess, I love that, the King of Cups, water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, the 10 of Wands, the Tower, that makes perfect sense, the 10 of Cups, a strong completion, the Chariot, Cancer energy, and the Knight of Wands. Very, very powerful. So this is why personal power is coming through so very boldly for you. This is a time where you're seeing great completions. You're seeing things changing. You're looking at what was once astoundingly important to you. And you might be saying, you know what? No, no more. Like, I'm moving towards what I want because you know. You know what it is that you want. You know what it is that you desire, what you want to celebrate. You have a very distinct goal here. And what's so interesting is that everything else that happens during this time, it's like you start off running and you will not stop. There will be times, of course, it's Mercury Retrograde, where things get tripped up, where you'll worry about the words that you say, the way that people are interpreting them, all right? But there is just a beautiful outcome here. Okay, so we're starting off with the 3 of Pentacles. The 3 of Pentacles is working with others. Now, this can be miscommunications that happen, most definitely, because we do have it coming next to the 9 of Swords right here. But this is also deciding what you want, you know, deciding your power, embracing creativity, seeking insight from others. You might be finding yourself, you know, finding something that inspires you and really embracing that inspiration, really embracing that desire. And as you're moving forward and as you're embracing this inspiration, you're going to see that things that once held you back before, no longer. You're not going to be as bothered by it. You're going to sit there and say, you're allowed your opinion. People can look, criticize your work, see things, and you're going to be like, okay, I get it. I do, but I'm still going to head my way. This can also be a bit of a disagreement with a boss. This can be a bit of a disagreement with clients, okay, that come into play as you're creating, as you're cultivating, because they're going to kind of want to take a kind of different step. You're going to have really good insights. You're going to know what's best. Just don't ignore them, okay? Because this is going to be open communication. And as things move forward, and you're such a good communicator, you're such a good, like, innovative thinker, Gemini, you're going to see that coming into play here. And that leads you to the King of Cups. Now, the King of Cups is a water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. There's a sense of connecting with what you love, with what you desire, where it is that you want to be, how it is that you want things to move forward emotionally. It can be that with this conversation that goes on here and with what you want to create, you have a bit of a run-in with a water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Or it's kind of like, okay, it can be, if this is a boss, this can be their baby project, you know, this can be their baby and they don't want to see anybody change it, okay? Anybody come in with different ideas, no matter how good your ideas are. Now, if this is your project, okay, if this is something that you're working on, you're going to see this as your baby, as something that you're nurturing, that you want to grow, that you're very protective of, and that you're kind of standing over there like this. I just see you looking at things kind of like this big warrior person standing over your, like a little kitten. It's like, this needs to be protected. I love it and I stand by it. And so here with the King of Cups, know that you're going to have very strong emotional reactions to things, especially with it connected to the Chariot and to things changing. It's like nobody can tell you your heart during this time. You know what you feel, you know what you love, and that's going to be very, very powerful for you. Now, the first half of Mercury retrograde is connected with your crown chakra, your third eye chakra, and your throat chakra. So this is going to be, as you're working on things, kind of step back and just breathe out a little bit, because you're going to see that your angels whisper to you. Your angels give you insights, give you understanding, and that as they do so, you're very strongly connected with your throat chakra, with your life purpose, with listening, with communication, with the King of Cups. So as you step into your heart, you're going to need to communicate that. And that can be very hard, because when you communicate what it is that you want, or you say it out loud, or you're sitting there, you're meditating, you're taking just moments of quiet, and you're looking at what you truly desire, it changes the course of where you're headed. It changes you in a very profound and very beautiful way, because it leads you to the Ten of Cups. And they all live happily ever after. And this is something you know. Like, you have this vision of your life in your mind's eye. You have this passion, this power, this thing that you want to create and cultivate, and it's moving you forward. It really is. It's moving you towards these greater goals. Now, you have the repeat of the number 10 here. That's a completion of a cycle, and it is also here a sense of, it's almost a sense of, I see you like coming home. It's like, yeah, with the Ten of Cups, you're definitely coming into your power, into your life purpose, into what it is that you're on this earth for. And it's a very exciting time for you. It's a very exciting moment where you're sitting there and you're saying, this is it. This is it. This is me. This is what I want. This is what I desire. This is what I need. And as you do so, the Nine of Swords comes into play, as it usually does when we have this huge revelation, and you're going to have this huge revelation, and it says, oh no, you can't do that. Do you really think you're good enough? It's doubts, it's fears, it's your mind sitting there playing tricks on you, making you question everything about yourself, keeping you up at night, and you're really sitting there saying, you know, I don't know. You're robbing yourself of sleep. It can be that you're stressed about something, so instead of going to sleep at night, you'll listen to YouTube videos, or you'll, do something that distracts you. And this is saying you need your rest, because you need to be fully charged for the day that comes. Because in the middle of this Mercury retrograde, oh goodness, okay, you have the Ten of Wands. And the Ten of Wands is you're putting down the burdens that you're carrying. You're releasing a lot of the trauma drama around what you want to create in life, around where you want to be, around what's holding you back, how you want to move forward. And so I love the progression of the 9 to the 10, but in the middle of Mercury retrograde, you're going to almost feel at times like you want to put on the brakes. It's kind of like you're driving down the highway and you just want to put on the brakes, which don't do, most definitely do not do that. So here, when you have these doubts and these fears come in, look at what you're carrying. Look at what you've put on your own shoulders, Gemini, because you are so, you have such alacrity with your mind. You are so flexible of thought and of spirit, and you try this and you try that, and you embrace this and you embrace that. You're going to take on more than you should, okay? More than you want to, more than you need to. And that is also, you're taking on other people's responsibilities, other people's, burdens. You're like, okay, I can help. I can do this. I can do that. And you have to see, how do I feel? Where do I want to be? How do I move forward? What is it that I stand for? Because it's coming back to your heart, which is a huge part of you during this time. This is where your power is, and it's the Chariot. Now, this is a Cancer energy, and you have strong Cancer presence here because of the King of the Cups. And the Chariot card, this is a time frame of June 21st to July 22nd. So this is, pretty much all of Mercury retrograde right here. And this is having to do with your heart, with what you love. Nobody can come between you and what you love, what you desire. There are mysteries, there are riddles that are leading you forward, but it's kind of like, it's those riddles you want to solve. It's those things that you sit there and you're like, I have to know. And that's most of your life. Okay, Gemini, you have to know. You have to connect with your heart. You're aiming towards perfection. You're aiming towards perfection, the highest form of understanding and truth. And as you do so, okay, you're really setting the stage for the way that you advance. Because I love that the Chariot is leading right into the High Priestess, because the High Priestess is leveling everything for you. The High Priestess is saying sacred truth is the most important thing to you. Sacred truth, sacred wisdom, justice, balance, turning inward. And it can feel at times during this Mercury retrograde that, I want to say that you almost become a bit of a hermit, but I can feel like Spirit saying you're tired of being, quarantined, you're tired of being locked away. It's like, but spiritually, you're thriving, okay? You're going to find that you thrive when you turn inward, when you're looking at, and you're kind of staring down your fears, your doubts. You're looking at the way you connect with your angels and your spirit guides to move you forward. You're connecting to the sacred, and you are the sacred during this time. And that is beautiful because the third eye is opening. You're actually having this flow of sexual energy coming through you, which is your creative energy, your creative self. Blockages are falling away. Definitely, we can see that. With the Tower, things are just kind of being blasted open. You're like, wow, I never thought to see the world this way because the energy is flowing through you. You have the Yud right here, the connection to heaven. You're being thrown out of your comfort zone. The Tower is ready or not, here it comes. And that's the change. That's the ending of a cycle. And that's a creative cycle for you with the 10 of Wands. It's like what you see your purpose as, right? It's how you define yourself. If a person says, well, who are you? It's going to be, oh, I am a, but it's deeper than that. It's like, it's what your soul is. It's where your power is. And as you're seeing this, as you're coming to this understanding, everything changes. Everything changes. And it's because you're seeing clearly. You're seeing clearly. You're moving forward. You're embracing what it is that you want. You're embracing deeper sacred truths. And as you do so, you defend. You defend where it is that you want to be. You defend what you're passionate about. There are going to be times, because you have here the Ouroboros. Right? I don't know if you can see that on his tunic. So there, the serpent that isn't biting, it's a serpent that's biting his tail. But here the Ouroboros is incomplete. So the King of Wands has the Ouroboros complete. So you will find that you're moving towards wisdom and understanding. And at times, yeah, you have a few that are biting their own tail, that are consuming themselves, because that's what we do. We consume our knowledge, we consume our wisdom, and we move forward in this ever-growing consumption of who we once were to be who we are today. And there's movement forward. There's a sense of new career opportunities opening up to you. There's a sense of new passion guiding you forward. You might have been let down. You might have been let down by a job or have so much work put on you that you're really sitting there and saying, listen, okay, I'm worth more than this. And you're starting something. It might be that you're starting something right now. It might be that you're starting something and it'll be building and moving forward as time goes on. but you're starting something and it's changing your world. It's like rocking your whole entire universe, and it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Okay, so what you're going to see here and what you're going to feel is you're going to feel overwhelmed and a bit scared. Okay, I don't want to lie to you and sit there and say, oh my gosh, it's all roses and sunshine. There are going to be times where you think, this is too much. You know, I don't know how I want to move forward. I feel limited. I feel overwhelmed. And as you are embracing what you desire and where you need to be, you're going to find that sacred wisdom really does guide you. Okay, listen to your gut. Your gut is going to be highly, highly important. You're also going to find, okay, that's interesting, but you're also going to find that sacred wisdom and sex for you during this time are kind of going to go hand in hand. All right, so just know that it can be like a mind cleanser, which it definitely can be, and you're going to feel this knowledge moving you forward. So even if you are, even if you are alone, this is going to be something where you feel this energy guiding you. You feel this energy moving you forward. Take advantage of it. Take advantage of it, because inspiration comes. Inspiration comes, and it's actually going to be, it's going to be highly personal for you. It's going to be highly beautiful as you tap into this energy, and it moves you forward. It moves you forward, and it is going to be, there's a sacred experience here for you. There's a sacred experience towards your creative truth and towards what it is that you desire, because you're going after right here. It's like you are absolutely, it's like hell-bent on embracing what you love, moving forward in your truth, fighting for what your heart wants, and obtaining your happily ever after, because these are your goals. This is what you desire, and this is who you are. So let's see. Yeah, and not only has everything in the world made this really clear to you, but this Mercury retrograde, the disagreements, the worries, the doubts, the fears that come around communication is going to make it even clearer for you. This is, I need a change, and this is a change that I'm going after as I listen to my heart. All right, so let's see what your spirit animal, your totem animal for this time is. How will Gemini be affected by Mercury retrograde, June 18th to July 12th? How will Gemini be affected by Mercury retrograde, June 18th to July 12th? Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. All right. So we have the snake spirit. It's time to heal. And you're going to find this to be a very healing. Yeah. It's a very healing. It's a very powerful time. And that can also be what keeps you up, because spiritually you're being healed, and that's going to take its toll on you. It really is. It's going to impact you quite greatly, and it's going to move you towards really being committed to where your heart is, because that's what you're healing towards. You're healing towards your emotional truth and your emotional power. And now for your botanical cards. How will Gemini be affected by Mercury retrograde, June 18th to July 12th? How will Gemini be affected by Mercury retrograde, June 18th to July 12th? Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. All right. So we have subdue, and we have purify. So the healing energy, which I love, is right under your heart chakra. You have the connection with the colors to the solar plexus chakra, the sacral chakra, but you have this connection right here. It's right under the heart chakra, the third chakra, and the solar plexus chakra. So as you move forward, you're going to find it, as you heal, as this time of healing comes, it's much easier for you to speak your mind, to organize your thoughts, and to move forward, which is really interesting, because people find Mercury retrograde to be a time where you stumble over your words, where there are miscommunications. You come out of this actually with heightened communication skills, which for you, Gemini, is like you're on point and beyond on point. Listen to your gut. Listen to your gut and connect with your heart, because your heart means everything. It's your emotional truth. It's the way you feel about things. And that is what's leading you towards perfection. Salal is subdue. Okay? Subdue, calm, cleanse. You know, just breathe in. Don't be as intense as you want to be, because you're going to think, okay, I'm just going to go head on, and everything that I want, you know, I'm going to just kind of wrecking ball it, like just go after it. Calm and steady is going to be how you approach this Mercury retrograde, which is going to be kind of the opposite of how you instinctually want to approach it, because you want to go after it. You want to be like, okay, this isn't going to stop me. I am totally just connected with what I need to be and where I need to be, and nothing is going to stand in my way. For the last half of the Mercury retrograde, subdue and cleanse. With sage, with purifying, I mean, burning sage in your house would be absolutely important to you, okay, especially in a sacred place, because you've had a lot of traumatic energy coming through you, okay? You've been through a lot of traumas, and so saging your area, saging your sacred place where you pray, where you meditate, where you sleep, where you eat, places that have emotional significance for you, just your whole entire house in general. That's going to be really good for you during this Mercury retrograde, because it's going to put into perspective what's truly important, and it's going to help lighten the energy of your dwelling, of your home, of your workplace. You know, it's going to help calm and center you. It really is. All right. So your subconscious chakra message, your soul message for this time is inner child, the heart chakra. Do not forget to connect with your inner child. Okay? Do not forget to laugh, to let joy into your life, to let your heart shine, because as you do so, it subdues the chaos of the world, and it opens you to a brightness, to a beauty. Your subconscious tarot message for this whole entire time is the Two of Wands. You hold the world in your hands. You really do. You're not going to feel that way, but you hold the world in your hands. You hold this power, this truth, this beauty, this understanding. And at times, yeah, you feel small. Yes, you feel overwhelmed. But divinity is saying you are so much more powerful than you give yourself credit for. And there's so much more out there than you could even know. Now is not the time to limit yourself. Now is the time to connect with your inner self, your inner passion, and to look at how the world forms around you. You know, how you fit, what you desire. And it's kind of like you're ready. You're ready for, I mean, travel is a bit unsafe during these times, but you know, you're ready for more. You're ready to go out. Even if it's just around where you live, you're ready for an adventure. And this Mercury retrograde is really going to let you see that you're ready for something spectacular to come in. You have the repeat of the number 2. Communication, highly important. Working with others, also highly important for you. There is a sense here of creativity and beauty that guides, and that's going to be really powerful for you. Your subconscious spirit animal message is the brown bear spirit. Take time out to connect with your heart, to protect what's truly important and what other people take advantage of. It's time to take time out to connect with what is important to you and with the essence of you, who you truly are. And as you do so, you plant those seeds over your heart. You plant those seeds of passion to guide you. And that leads you to your subconscious botanical message, which is abundance, which is the hollyhock. Abundance. Abundance leads you forward. Abundance guides you. And you are meant to grow abundance in your life. All right, Gemini. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I'm sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. Know that this Mercury retrograde is going to be a profoundly beautiful time for you. It is. It's going to be profound, and the changes, the way you come out of the Mercury retrograde is going to be astounding. All right, Gemini. I love you all, and stay safe.